Looking to get into competitive virtual reality gaming? Register and compete for free at VRMasterLeague.com. Join hundreds of community members in the official Discord, where you can find a team, discuss a game, and more. Every week, teams from across the globe play for the chance to participate in the end-of-season championship tournament for prizes from league sponsors, ProTube VR, and VR Cover. Think you got what it takes? Join VR Master League and find out.
Sickness getting dangerously close to objective, though. He is going for the plant.
Operator taking shots. They know he's back by the objective room.
Kino's has no idea if Beasley managed to get past him. This is going to be a 3v3 for beginners.
But this is catastrophic for Raphael, right?
Soul defended now to the map.
God, look at this.
Kills on him.
He did it! I didn't even see it!
He's getting greedy! Is he gonna get it? He gets it! He gets the knife!
A grenade returning for Sir Al, and Sir Al is down! That's how you throw a grenade.
You hear someone here?
He hears Scooby. He got Scooby. Another one coming.
This one,
Operator.
next
He
two.
got Operator.
Oh!
That was too close.
Oh my gosh.
And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another match. Hope everybody is having a great morning. We have, once again, some high caliber play coming out of Australia. It is Pack 1 versus Gunning on Empty. If you have not paid attention very much to the Australian region, it is a very competitive region. There are only 3 teams, and because of that, there's a lot of play between the 3 teams of Pack 1, Gunning on Empty, and Aussie Thunder. So they're all very aware of each other's play styles. They're all very aware of how they do things, how they communicate. So it's always interesting to watch. That being said, Gunning on Empty today is going to be playing without its captain. Muffin is not available this weekend. However, even though Muffin is out on the road, he has made time to stop by. So we're actually going to jump in. We're running a few minutes late. The teams are running a couple minutes late. So we're going to jump into chat for just a moment, talk some things over with Muffin here, and see what his thoughts are about this match proceeding without him. So let's give Muffin just a moment to hop in chat, and we'll pick his mind. I believe he will be joining. Oh, and unfortunately, his Discord has crashed, so he will be here in a couple minutes. That being said, a little bit of interesting fact. So Muffin has only not played in a match one time this season, and it was against Aussie Thunder back when the captain for Pack 1, Irish Thunder, was playing for Aussie Thunder. Unfortunately for Gunning on Empty, that is the only loss they have had in the Australian region. So the one match that Muffin did not play with Gunning on Empty, Irish's team won. So it's curious to see if there will be a similar outcome. Last week, Gunning on Empty, or I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago, the last time Gunning on Empty faced Pack 1, Pack 1 almost had an upset. They lost by 1 round. So it's going to be very interesting to see if Gunning on Empty, how they're going to perform without their captain. Because Pack 1, I mean, they're going to be bringing the heat. Pack 1 also has a new player in Beat Boot Bob, who, if you've been playing in any public lobbies with him, he is definitely a strong competitor. He's somebody who knows his way around the maps. It'll be very interesting to see how they react with their new player, as well as without, GOE not having Muffin. That being said, we do have Muffin in the house. Muffin, how's it going, mate?
Hello, how's it going?
It is going great. Let me turn you down just a hair. So,
Sure thing, I'm a lab guy.
I just let them know that the last time that Gunning on Empty was without you, you were playing against Irish's team back when he was on Aussie Thunder. That is the only loss y'all have had in the Australian region. How are you feeling about this match today, them playing without you?
It's actually a bit of a funny situation. Because the plan was for me to actually be benched this game already. So I'm currently away. I'm not able to play, but the plan was to rotate Beardstake into a captaining role and have me on the bench to start with. So we had a starting 5. The plan was Beardstake, Lord Anubis, Tangle, Arno, and Minchin, and that's the starting lineup. I was going to be on the bench, ready to go if they needed me. That's the way it's going to play out. They're going to be the starting 5. So it just happens that I won't be playing, but this was actually already the plan. We've been talking for a few weeks now about rotating players through that captain's role so we can get a little bit more map awareness and a little bit more tactical thinking and sort of broaden our scope of what we think about when we're on the map. And we thought this Pack 1 game was a great opportunity for Beardstake, and we're feeling really confident about it. And I'm excited to see how he goes and how the guys respond to him being captain.
Excellent. So that actually ended up working out for you guys then, that you happen to be away.
Well, don't get me wrong. I want to be there. I want to be there for the guys, and I wanted to be available. I was going to be nervous sitting on the bench, but now I'm completely useless, so I'm even more nervous. But luckily, we planned ahead of time. I think Beardstake had about the last 2 weeks to prepare for this game. And he's been thinking about it for the last 2 weeks, just getting sort of settled, prepared, getting used to coming up with plans on the fly. And hopefully it'll go well. But if it doesn't, I'm going to say it's because I'm not there.
Always a good response to fall back on. Now, that being said, who is going to be the fifth man?
So our starting lineup today is all our team members. So we have Lord Beardstake as captain, then Tangled, Arno, Lord Anubis, and Jimmy Minchin. We weren't sure if we were going to get our full five, but we got it. So we're very happy, and we're looking forward to it.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, that being said, it looks like the teams are getting set up. If you're around throughout the match, I don't mind jumping in with you and seeing what your thoughts are as this map progresses. I know that you're going to be on a 6-minute delay, but we can chat it up if you're willing to do so.
Yeah, I'll drop by maybe a little bit later in the game, maybe about halfway through, maybe just before the end of the first map, and yeah, I'll have a little chat. Looking forward to it.
All right, bud. Well, best of luck to your team, and let's see how this match turns out.
Great. Thank you very much, and good luck with the cast. I'll be watching.
Awesome.
Okay. Bye.
All right. So give me just a moment, everyone. We are going to we're going to jump back to the title card. I believe the teams are starting to get set up. I do need to jump into their map. So we're going to get the music back going, and we'll be right back in just a moment with map number 1. All right, and just like that, we are back. Map number 1 today is going to be Bazaar. So Bazaar is picked by Gunning on Empty. Pack 1 has opted to go, even though they are the home team, they have opted to choose the Volk side. You see both teams are getting ready, but let's go ahead and jump into this map. Now we are going to have a mini market objective spawn for the first objective, which is probably one of my favorite spawns on this map. Lots of different ways that you can attack this objective, also lots of ways to defend it. I do want to put one more camera right here in this central marketplace. It will be seeing a lot of action as this map progresses. But as you heard a few moments ago from Muffin, it sounds like they are definitely working together as a team to have more than one captain, more than one person able to give out those commands, give out directions. So it sounds like that Gunning on Empty should be ready for this match, even playing without their captain. So it'll be very interesting to see how that unfolds. Also, I know for a fact Irish Wolf, he is ready to get his first win. They have already played 2 matches this season. They haven't gotten their first win, but both matches they were very, very close. They were able to recruit Beat Boot Bob, who is their newest player. As I mentioned earlier, he is definitely a good shot. He's a good player. We'll just see how he works within the Pack 1 team. Other than that, you do have King of the North playing today. You have Dickens and you have McCondred for the Volk side. And then for Gunning on Empty, you have Beard Steak, Arno, Mention, Lord Anubis, and Tangled. So it'll probably be just a moment or so before they are ready to get this first map underway. We are getting a little bit of a late start today. That's just the joy of trying to coordinate Australian time zones with North American time zones. A majority of Irish's team is actually in the North America time zone. Just a little bit smaller of a player pool for Australia, so it's a little hard to get a team together. But that being said, we are getting into our first round. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are as well. If there are audio issues, anything like that, make sure you let me know. I will be on a 6-minute delay, but I will do the best I can to get those taken care of. And we are in map 1. So right off the bat, you do have Gunning on Empty.
Is that left? That's right. Jimmy and yourself.
No, we have to use when we turn around.
All right, so we do have directions coming from a couple different players. It'll be interesting to see how Beard Steak takes control as the match goes on. We do have 2 Marsoc that are going to be flanking the north side. We have 3 Marsoc that are going to be flanking the south side. Meanwhile, as far as defense goes, we have 1, 2 that are going to be in that mini market. No, we're going to have 1 in mini market, 1 on objective. Irish is going to be in objective building. You hear Irish giving out directions, making sure everybody's in the best possible locations. McCondred is going to be watching that northern flank. But also, you have King of the North, who has pushed very far north. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. We have a 2-on-1 up on the top side. Now, King of the North definitely able to make long-range shots. I don't know if they've seen them. It looked like they were starting to turn that corner, and then they fell back. I don't know if they saw King of the North. Still waiting. Looks like we're getting peeks back and forth. At the same time, however, you do have Arno and Mention pushing up to this mini market side. There's currently 1 player in mini market. He is in a prone position. It'll be hard for him to see, but you do have McCondred, who's set back inside that building as well. Mention slowly moving up towards that white car. No one firing at his position yet. It looks pretty clear from his view. We have shots coming across the north side. Huge advantage now for Marsoc. Dust Storm comes in very early. They now have their entire team and a Dust Storm as an advantage. And I do not have a camera on the objective. And one Marsoc taken out as he's crossing the road. Now shots coming through the mini market. And just like that, Mention is taken out by Beep Boop. He was in a great position to see that push. Gunning on empty, down 2 members. Arno is the last member on mini market side. All right, we do have a smoke grenade coming out. Arno's about to try and get out of his current position. Second grenade out. Looks like that's a frag grenade. It was not. It was the second smoke. And Arno now pushing up. Gonna use the smoke for some cover. Of course, Beep Boop Bob not going to be able to see anything until they are right on his position. And Arno, seeing Beep Boop right through the barrier there, is able to take him out. But now shots from McCondred onto Arno. Of course, Dickens is right around this right side. We are getting a push from Lord Anubis as well. So coming from 2 different positions. Arno gets taken out by Dickens. Tangled almost makes it up to the cap point. Again, Dickens able to take out Tangled. Lord Anubis, the last remaining member. He has been tagged. He was able to take out King of the North. A minute 25 left. Now he is making sound. McCondred is going to be able to hear Anubis. And as soon as Anubis turns the corner, Dickens was waiting for him. That is 1 point for Pack 1. Now, Pack 1, of course, opting to go with the Volk advantage, and it proves successful for them right there. They are up 1 point on Gunning on Empty. We'll actually go back into the lobby since it since that dust storm can be a little bit loud. But that was a great first round for Pack 1. That defensive front held firm. Now it's going to be curious to see if Gunning on Empty is able to duplicate what Pack 1 brought to the table. Now we are going to have a different location for the objective. Now, as I point out every time this objective is here, you can cap from right here on this corner, right by that cash register. So Pack 1 needs to be aware of that and make sure they have an extra member downstairs. Or else it'd be very easy for Gunning on Empty to sneak in and get a cap. And just like that, the dust storm clears up. And we have Gunning on Empty on the defensive.
Don't go beyond the corridor, the courtyard. So just try to stay in cover on the right hand side.
And there you go. You hear Beard Steak giving out very good directions. We are going to send 3 members to the right side. Actually, 4 members right side. 1 going on a reverse flank. Getting a pretty heavy push already from Dickens. He's already made it to the blue hallway. Now on the northern approach, we're about to have a 1-on-3. Tangled is in a very good position. However, the numbers are against them. We'll set a camera there so we can get back really quick. Dickens content to hold this hallway for now. Grenade out. That is a smoke grenade. It actually landed upstairs inside the doorway. Now, I don't know if that was intentional. If that was intentional, that was a great grenade. Dickens now moving up. Flash grenade out. Irish moving up through the right courtyard. He may actually get advantage on Tangled here. Tangled is backed up into the doorway. Tangled. Here's Irish Wolf. And is able to take him out. Meanwhile, Dickens was also taken out by the defenders as well. Great heads-up play by Tangled. Now, if Tangled moves back into the road, Beep Boop is going to have position. Tangled does have to tuck back in. We hear more shots. I'm not sure where those shots are intended. And we do have a team kill. Arno taking out a friendly. Now we are getting another move onto Tangled's position. Beep Boop and McCondred together. Tangled does not see him. Beep Boop's able to take out Tangled. And we are down now to 3 defenders. You do stuff King of the North with that far flank. And it looks like Mitch is going to be moving back towards objective. So Lord Anubis and Arno holding the objective for the time being. Beep Boop takes a peek over the staircase just to see if he can see anyone in that second story window. No one there right now. McCondred's going to start moving up. He is using his tablet. More than likely, Arno has heard that. All 3 members of Volk now on the objective. They have 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Now, from this distance, I believe Beep Boop and McCondred can hear Anubis's, Beardsteak's callouts. King of the North still in that that southwest marketplace. He's gonna have to make some moves here to get up with the rest of his team. Beep Boop and McCondred have decided that they are going to relocate 1 building over. And they go back. Smoke grenade is out. Looks like we're going to get a push here. Second smoke grenade is out. Beep Boop making a move for the marketplace. McCondred with another grenade. King of the North still way outside of the play. He only has a minute left. Beep Boop crawling up for objective. He is inside the smoke. He has been seen and he has been taken out. Now McCondred pulls back. There's 50 seconds left. King of the North now making his approach. He's going to be coming in from the west side of the market. McCondred throws another grenade. It does not hit its mark. 37 seconds left. McCondred going for the rear flank now. He's going to come in from the north side. King of the North still has not made the marketplace, and there's only 15 seconds left. And King of the North taken out by Beardsteak. McCondra comes in. Arno sitting on that corner, able to take him out. Great defense by Gunning on Empty, and they are able to tie it up. Even with a team kill, they're able to keep 3 members of Volk alive and are able to take out Pack 1. Great defenses by both teams. At this point, this could really go either way, but great defense. Now, one thing that's interesting about this map is there are quite a few different objective spawns. So we're actually getting a 3rd objective. No repeats so far, which is always fun. Mixes it up a bit. We'll get a 2nd camera in here. Now, I will say that McCondra and Beat Boop, they did a great job sticking together. And then, of course, you had King of the North with the far flank. I feel like that flank was a little slow. Once you get to about 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes, you have to start pressing towards the objective. He was left with less than 30 seconds, and he's having to rush in without any indication as to where the opponents could be. That's always a difficult thing to do. And here we go, round 3 on map 1 starting up right now. Do have a fairly short spawn. Marsoc is going to be able to come through that center marketplace.
And then North, you're obviously going down along here, right? Back to the uplink, ASAP, if you watch your map, if anything's happening. Remember, they can run like hell, please, man. They can run.
All right, Irish, again, giving out good directions. He's going to have 2 people, 1 on each flank. It looks like we're going to get more of a spread offense here for Gunning on Empty. They're going to send 3 through the central market. They're going to send 2 around the southern flank. We've already gotten a big push by Volk. Beat Boop may actually have a great position here. And he does. He's able to take out Minchin right off the bat. Minchin is already out of the match. Lord Beardsteak able to open fire on Beat Boop. Now he was able to see that move. They're moving towards each other's position. Beardsteak heads up top. Great move by Beardsteak. He's able to get the elevation advantage and take out Beat Boop. Wonderful play. That's exactly what you want to see by your captain. So it is now 1 man down for either team. Fairly solid defense for Volk. You do have McCondra inside blue room. You do have Dickens. He is watching that side alleyway. And then you have Irish Wolf on objective building. The last member of Volk is actually about to have an encounter if I can get there fast enough. Unfortunately for him, Lord Anubis, aware of his position, is able to peek over that wall and take out another Volk member. So the great news for Marsoc is that they can attack from 2 different sides at the same time right now. Apply a little bit of pressure on Pack 1. But Pack 1 is in a very solid defensive formation. Here we go. Arno has made it up to the tank. Looks like we're going to be getting a push fairly soon. We do have Lord Anubis who's going to flank even further around. Now Arno is making a little bit of sound. I don't know if that was enough for McCondra to be able to hear him. Now Arno does move to that crouch position. We are getting a cross further up the road by Lord Anubis. He does make it up to the wall. Arno does not go inside that blue room. Lord Anubis going to be peeking, seeing if he can see anyone. Now he should be able to see Dickens from this position. He does. He opens fire. Unfortunately for him, he is not able to shoot through that wood right there. Dickens able to shoot underneath from his prone position and take him out. And Arno able to clean up that kill. It is now 2-on-1. Beardsteak has now pushed up. Beardsteak is now going to rush the objective. However, Irish Wolf is sitting right there on his position. They do go 1-for-1. Objective is open. McCondred, the last remaining member. Arno's about to turn on McCondred. And Arno taken out. It is 1-on-1. McCondred versus Tangled. He does have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Now, this is actually going to be a very difficult position for Tangled unless he has a good idea of where McCondred is posted, because in order for Tangled to cap, he has got to push at least this far out of the building, and that's going to be right in line of McCondred. McCondred's actually in a great position here. Tangled needs to get an idea of where McCondred could be. You do see 2 smokes on objective now. That's going to obscure McCondred's view. But will it be enough? McCondred has poked up towards the front of the door here. Looks like Tangled is going to try and come through the northern alley. He needs to hurry. He needs to get there before that smoke dissipates. And here we go. Here comes the push by Tangled. That smoke is not going to cover that position for long. Tangled needs to be able to see McCondred right here. Tangled is out in the open. He does have his tablet out, and McCondred, as I said, with a very strong position, able to easily take out Tangled. And that is going to be another point for Pack 1. Very, very aggressive opening by Beep Boop. I'm very impressed by that move that he had all the way along this right wall. I do not think Gunning on Empty was ready for that at all, and he was able to take out Minchin right off the bat to give them the advantage. It's going to be interesting to see how Gunning on Empty prevents that from happening in the future rounds. But right now, Pack 1 looking very strong. And once again, 4 rounds and we're getting 4 different objective spawns. No repeat objectives yet. However, this time it is Gunning on Empty's turn to defend. They did have a strong defense last time. Let's see if they can do a repeat and tie it back up once again. At this point, it looks like whichever team can break Volk serve first could win this thing. And here we go. Let's listen in for Volk.
Can I have you in the left building, the 2-story that's next to it? Tangle, can I have you on the east side? And then who the fuck I left Anubis, can I have you on the west side?
I'm going west.
Just make sure.
So it sounds like they are going to be a little more defensive. They're not going to push it too many of the flanks as far as defensively. Irish Wolf already calling out the code. He is looking for a cap here. King of the North has already pushed up to the tank. Not quite to the tank, but right there at that intersection. Now Tangled, he is going to be back on that eastern, or I'm sorry, on that southern wall. So anyone flanking from the east is going to have to contend with him. Dickens already pushed up to the front of the marketplace. He's going to be very close to Minchin's position. Of course, Minchin's on the other side of a wall, but anytime he can go and look towards that marketplace and potentially see Dickens. Arno opting to go upstairs. He'll be able to have a great view on the central market as well. However, not much use of the central market from Pack 1. They've already sent 2 through the market, and they are currently in the western courtyard. Dickens has already made it across the street. No contest so far for Dickens. Now we're going to see if he can make it through this hallway without making any sounds. Minchin is in a great position. Dickens remaining completely quiet, but it looks like Minchin is still ready for this. Dickens faces the wrong way. Minchin looking the wrong way, but is able to look back fast enough and is able to take him out. And we also lost another Marsoc member. I'm not sure if that was Arno upstairs. I'm assuming that was Arno. It's either Arno or Beardsteak who was able to land that shot. Along this southern flank, Tangled able to take out one, but Beep Boop able to take out Tangled. So I believe we now have 2 members down. No, we have 3 members down for Pack 1 and only Tangled down for gunning on empty. So it is 2 on 4. However, both members of Marsoc will be attacking from opposite sides, so that's a good advantage for Marsoc. More shots out. I don't know if that was team fire or not. Beardsteak is now pushed back up to his window. Now Arno, I'm sorry, not Arno, Lord Anubis has pushed all the way across to the western side, so he's going to be able to see anybody trying to flank, which is exactly what McCondred is attempting to do at this time. Along the south wall, Arno is actually pushed up to where he knows Tangled went down. He's able to sneak up on Beep Boop, and he takes out and finishes Beep Boop. At the same time, Lord Anubis able to take out McCondred, and that is all tied up. Gunning on empty with great rotations there, knowing where the teammates went down, able to fill in those positions. Very solid defense for gunning on empty, only losing 1 member in that scuffle, and that 1 member went 1 for 1. So you cannot complain for that if you're on gunning on empty. They have tied it back up. Now, either team has the opportunity on Marsoc. They can actually get a cap and get the win. Of course, they can also get 1 point by eliminating the other team as well. Very quick loading into this one. Now, we are going to be back. Finally, we get our first duplicated objective. We are going to be back on the mini market. If I can get my camera to work properly. So we're back on the mini market, which is the exact same objective, the exact same teams as round 1. So once again, Pack 1 defending this mini market objective. They did well the first time. Let's see if they can do it again. We're getting a 2-man flank along the southern road, and then we're going to get a 3-man flank heading the opposite direction. We're going to actually follow the 3-man flank over here, because once again, let's see who this is. Let's see if this is King of the North once again. Yes, King of the North in the same position he went to the last time they defended. But no one for Volk is currently watching the mini market. Lord Anubis able to push up through the mini market. The only person who's going to be able to have eyes currently is going to be McCondred and Beep Boop, but they're pushed back quite a bit. Now Beep Boop, he's actually going to use a great vantage point. We'll give you a little idea of what he can see. He will be able to see from back here.
There's 2 right side, 1 behind the car.
And he has already called out 2 people. However, Lord Anubis was able to make it up pretty quick. Lots of distracting fire from Anubis. No one down yet. Lord Anubis now going through mini market. Lord Anubis going for the cap. However, Dickens sitting right on the objective, able to shoot him point blank. Tangled up his fire. Beep Boop zeroing in on those shots. Tangled opts to go for blue hallway. King of the North is down up top. Now, Tangled, even though he went down, he did go 1 for 1. There will not be a revive on objective. Objective is currently open. Irish in objective building. Arno in the alleyway. Arno moves across the road. Irish able to see that, and he gets taken out. Lord Beardsteak making his approach as well. Still plenty of time. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. There are 3 Volk remaining, 2 Marsoc. Grenade out. Grenade does miss the mark. You have Irish Wolf in objective building. You have Beep Boop, who's going to be laying down along this wall. If Marsoc is able to get a member right here on this crate, they are going to be able to cap without Irish or Beep Boop seeing that position, and we're actually missing a Volk. Lord Beardsteak rushes in. He is able to trade a 1 for 1. Oh, we actually got a drop. I'm sorry, we got a drop. Beep Boop, it's the last defender. So it is Mention versus Beep Boop. And just like that, Beep Boop turns the corner. Mention able to take him out. And gunning on empty on Marsoc is able to eliminate Pack 1. Now, we did get a dropout. That is very unfortunate for Pack 1. And it looks like it was McCondred who dropped out. So we will stand by and see what the outcome is. Give me just a moment. I'll check in with the teams and see if we're going to be getting McCondred back. All right, so McCondred is back in. He did have a little bit of a crash there. Unfortunate for Pack 1. However, Gunning on Empty was able to take the lead. Now, all Gunning on Empty needs to do right here is they need to defend. If they're able to defend, they will take map number 1. But at the same time, all Pack 1 needs is a cap. If Pack 1 can cap, then they will sneak this victory right from underneath Gunning on Empty's feet. Now it is Gunning on Empty's turn to defend the Eastern Marketplace objective. Pack 1 defended it 2 rounds ago. And of course, McCondred secured that victory. Now we're getting the exact same spawns as last time. Marsoc is going to be able to push through that central marketplace.
It's very, very close. We want to get to these middle houses quickly. They don't know that we're here, but obviously they keep watching.
So we're going to get a quick push by Marsoc. Now, shots out by Lord Anubis. He was able to see them coming up the main road. That halted that approach. Irish, however, has already made it into the Overwatch window. We are stuck in a palm tree. Beep Boop and King of the North are kind of on an island. Beep Boop can flank around, but King of the North, he's going to have to expose himself. However, I'm not sure who the shots were, but Lord Anubis has been taken out through the window. Lord Anubis is down and out. Now we have 3 members of Marsoc in the center marketplace, and they're able to take out Beard Steak. Mention able to see that and return the favor. It is now 3-on-4. Marsoc's advantage. Tangled looks like he's going to be moving up on the objective. They're going to secure this side just a little bit. Now Irish, their shot caller, has been eliminated. Mention is taken down. He is not out. Dickens is going to start moving up. Now you notice with Irish down, no one from Marsoc is using their comms. I don't hear anyone talking. Arno now going for the revive.
Go. All clear.
Revive not coming through. There we go, and we do get the revive. Not sure where those shots were coming from. Dickens is pushing up from the marketplace. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Dickens, even though he's crouched, he is making a little bit of sounds. And it looks like we actually had some team fire there. I believe that was King of the North. King of the North just took out Dickens. But it also looks like we have finished off Mention as well. So now Tangled and Arno, the last two members for Volk. And here we go. We are going to get a Western press right here. King of the North is going to push up through this alleyway. Tangled is in a great position. However, Tangled is very exposed. It's a matter of who sees who first. Tangled in a very open position. King of the North looking through that window. He will not be able to see Tangled through the window. Getting a huge flank by one of the Marsoc members, going to come all the way around the south side. King of the North is about to peek on Tangled. He does see Tangled. Tangled is taken out. Arno goes for the push. He misses the shots. Beep boop. Now knowing where Arno is positioned, it is 1-on-3. What Arno does not want is a cap. Arno, here's beep boop. This has just been a great press by Pack 1. And Arno taken out by Beep Boop Bob. And this is all tied up once again. And you're about to see why Pack 1 choosing Volk is such a huge advantage. That means all Pack 1 has to do in the end is defend. So even though Pack 1 did give up a point on Marsoc's side, they were able to capitalize on their Marsoc push and get another victory, which puts it all square with Pack 1 being the last team to defend. So we are going to be at the southern objective. You can cap from inside this blue room, so we'll go ahead and get a camera in there as well. The round has already started.
Nick, you need to be in blue room. And then Dickens, would you stay at the back here? Dickens, right here, see this hole?
I think that we come
Somewhere around there, yeah? Right. Nick, I want you to right side blue room. Right, blue room.
Now keep in mind, the only other loss that Gunning on Empty has had in the Aussie region was when Muffin was not playing. And here we go. This is the second time Muffin has not played with his team due to scheduling conflicts. But as you heard at the beginning when we interviewed Muffin, this is actually, they were already planning on Muffin sitting one out. So we'll see how that decision works. Now we are going to send 3 members of MARSOC. They're going to flake all the way along the eastern road. We do have 1 Volk member who is in this back building. He's going to be very quiet. I believe that's Beep Boop. Lord Beardsteak pushing up rather fast if Beep Boop hears them. Beardsteak making lots of noise. He's going to be running in. He has his tablet out. He pulls out his weapon again. Beep Boop does see him, but he misses a shot. Beardsteak backs out. We have a little bit of a do-si-do. Beep Boop having to reload. Beardsteak makes the turn just in time and is able to take out Beep Boop. Very unfortunate for Beep Boop. He did run out of ammo right there. He had to fall back. Here goes Tangled throwing out a smoke grenade on Mini Market's position. Now Beardsteak pushing up on Dickens' position. Dickens in a great spot. He's able to take out Beardsteak. Lord Anubis still suppressing Dickens. Dickens knows someone's about to turn that corner. Minchin approaching very quietly. And Minchin taken out. I believe it was Lord Anubis running up behind Minchin that drew his attention. Very unfortunate for MARSOC. Pack 1 now with the advantage. They do have 4 members up to MARSOC's 3. Lord Anubis now trying to find where Dickens is positioned. 2 members already down. Lord Anubis just turned the corner and shots out once again by Dickens. He has secured 3 kills this round. It is now 2-on-4. Pack 1 with all the advantage in the world. It is now up to Tangled and Arno. Now Tangled should be able to hear Irish. Tangled has made it across the road. That's going to be a dangerous position for Volk. Irish tries to rush Tangled. Tangled able to take him out. Now he's bringing it down to a 3v2. King of the North
Second floor.
uses his microphone. Tangled shouldn't know where he's at. When he peeks this corner, Arno should be able to see King of the North. However, King of the North sees Arno first, and Arno is out. It is all on Tangled. It is 3-on-1 with 2 minutes left. And just like that, Tangled is able to take out King of the North. You have 2 Volk members remaining. 1 inside blue room, and I'm missing another. Oh, Dickens. Dickens is still in his same position. Tangled is actually moving up in the only blind spot that Volk currently has, and that's through this room. Actually, he opts not to go through the room. He's going to come through the side. Tangled now makes it into the blue room. He does go across for the cap. He knows where McCondred is positioned. He thinks about pulling out a tablet. He's able to take out McCondred. He does have to move from a frag grenade. Dickens has not left his position. Here he goes. He's going up. However, the cap is being put in by Tangled. Dickens moving up very fast. Tangled has to get the cap in, and he gets the cap. 5 points. Going for gunning on empty. You heard how excited Tangled was for that. with a huge disadvantage, gunning on empty, coming out of nowhere, able to eliminate the people around the objective and get that cap in place. That is going to sting for Pack 1. They had the advantage. They were down a 4v2 here on map number 1, and out of nowhere, gunning on empty is able to regain their composure, push up, take out one player at a time, and then with a great final push by Tangled, he's able to eliminate the final member of Pack 1 guarding the objective and get that cap in. Very, very impressive stuff by both teams, and of course, gunning on empty coming with the advantage. So give us just a moment, we'll get the score up, and we will be back with the second map. Just incredible stuff so far. We will be right back. All right, and with a quick lobby remake, we are going to be on Downfall 1. Both teams are ready and prepared. We're just waiting for them to start it up. Our first objective, sorry for that. Our first objective is going to be on the northwest side over here by Volk Tower. So very interesting objective. Of course, this objective, you are able to cap it by coming inside and getting in this corner right here. So it'll be very interesting to see how both teams attack and defend on this objective. Now, Pack 1 is going to be on defense. I don't know what happened to Gunning on Empty's name.
Whatever, what are you, left or right now? Left, Bebop, you're on right. I'm downstairs. We need Mick, you're upstairs. Dickens, you're at the very front. Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, can you go into the bottom, into the place underneath the house, please?
There we go. All right, so you hear Irish giving out the directions. Meanwhile, we are getting a push. It looks like everyone is going to be pushing. Oh, I'm sorry. We have 3 that are going to be pushing south, 2 that are going to be pushing north.
That's a fantastic idea.
You do notice a very different communication style between the two teams. Even when Gunning on Empty is down, the captains typically they stay very calm, cool, and collected. They try not to get very emotional. And then on the opposite side, you see Pack 1 getting very, very vocal. It's just a difference in style. Honestly, I'm probably closer to the Pack 1 style myself. I can be quite passionate during matches. But I'm always impressed by Muffin, Beard Steak, all those guys over on Gunning on Empty. Even when they're down, they just stay very calm, very relaxed. Now we are getting a push up from Arno. He is actually going to make it to the center hotel. I didn't realize it, but he actually was able to land a shot through the window as well, taking out one of the Volk members. It looks like that might have been, I don't know who that was. Let's see. That's going to be Beep Boop. Now, we do have shots from Gunning on Empty. However, they are shooting. At first, it sounded like they were shooting at the center hotel, but looks like it's more on Brothel. I don't know if he thinks he sees somebody or not. At that distance, every speck looks like a person. There are 3 members. Three members inside objective building. McCondred shooting at Beard Steak. Now he is able to take out Anubis. Anubis is down.
One down, red house.
Dickens, of course, holding inside the bottom of the objective. Pack 1 actually lost their last match due to a cap inside that bottom. So obviously they have learned their lesson and they have somebody defending that position. Beard Steak firing once again on objective building. It seems more of a suppressive fire than anything. We are getting a move up from Tangled. Great teamwork by Gunning on Empty to start moving players down. You saw suppressive fire coming from both sides. Volk had no choice but to duck their heads down, and in doing so, Lord Anubis and Tangled are 1 building away from the objective with plenty of time to figure out how they want to proceed. Now, Irish Wolf actually does land a shot right there. I believe that's...
Don't know, bro. Just, I don't know. I was behind a wall before it hit me.
I'm not sure whether I got him. Maybe.
So Irish landing a couple shots. Seems like it was on Tangled. And just like that, Tangled is taken out. Now, King of the North, he's going to be able to see Beard Steak. Beard Steak taken out. Mention is able to take out King of the North. King of the North is down, but not out. Dickens is going to be looking for Mitch's position. However, Sandstorm is coming in. That's going to reduce visibility. Minchin is now the last remaining member of Volk. He's able to get, or Marsoc, he is able to take out another Volk member. Irish and Dickens, the last remaining member defending against Minchin. Minchin's making a push. And they run right past each other. Dickens able to snap around and take out Minchin. And Pack 1 with another great defense. Next objective is going to be on the Eastern Marsoc objective building. If we can get a camera in the right position. Let's try that again. All right, and we will wait in the lobby since that sandstorm is rather loud. And we are back in. Just like that, the sandstorm does clear up. Now it is Gunning on Empty's turn. What is going on with Gunning on Empty's name? I think they need to shorten their name. That's the issue. Gunning. Beard State doing his best to call out all the positions that he wants everyone in. It looks like we are going to have one staying back. Going to be watching that valley flank. Everybody else pushing up towards objective. Pack 1 moving down past Red Truck. They're going to go all the way inside the center of the town. They're going to push up from the center of town while a few members flank around Valley side. McCondred in Red Truck building. Irish Wolf has actually pushed all the way down inside inside the town. He's pushing up to Butcher already. That's actually a great push for him. Gunning on Empty doesn't have eyes on this position yet. Minchin, he loves being inside this doorway. Not all the way up on top of the roof, but in this doorway where it's very hard to be seen. And now Minchin rotates around where he can see Butcher. However, Irish is already in position. Irish is going to have a slight advantage here. Irish reading that code out loud. Another great push by Volk. Lord Beardsteak is now in a very forward position. That's going to be a great advantage for Volk. He's going to be able to see anyone who's trying to come down on either side. And shots are on Beardsteak's position. Beardsteak knows that there are people at Twin Towers. We're getting more movement. I believe that's McCondred who's going to be coming up to support Irish. And here we go, Lord Anubis. He's actually going to push up through the valley. What he doesn't know is there's one member who is flanking all the way to Upper Valley. Let's see if he has a scope on. This is King of the North, and it does seem that he does have a 16x scope. Is it 16, 15? He has a giant scope on that single shot sniper rifle, so that is going to be a one-hit kill in most situations. So Anubis has to be very careful not to overflank here and expose himself. I'm actually rather excited to see Pack 1 pulling out the sniper rifle, because you have not seen that very much in the Australian region. Lord Anubis trading shots back and forth, no one taking any damage. However, Irish has made it into Center Hotel. Minchin pulls out his tablet. He now knows that that was an enemy. Irish thinking that he's up above. Minchin's going to have a great advantage here. He needs to peek. There's the peek, and Irish is down and out. However, Irish able to take him out after the fact. Looked like we had a little bit of a lag kill there. That's very unfortunate for gunning on empty, but very fortunate for Irish. There is a smoke out. I'm not sure who that smoke was from. But now Pack 1 at a disadvantage without their shot caller. We are starting to see movement through this valley. McCondred still back at Butcher. He's opening fire. No shots have landed. Anubis choosing the wrong time to move. He could be taken out right here in the back. And he is. Anubis trying to follow those shots is taken out. Very unfortunate. He was in the perfect position and then he turned his back, leaving himself exposed. Actually, I did just notice that Mention is not... Oh, now he is out. No, he is not. Mention is still alive and revivable. He is just downed. All right, we do have one member who has made it up to White Building. That is going to be Beep Boop Dickens, pushing through Lower Valley. You still have King of the North sniping up top. Dickens opens fire. I'm not sure who he's shooting at. I don't know if maybe he saw Arno, but Arno has hit the dirt. Pack 1 with only a minute 20 left, and they are all spread pretty far out. Now they can do a final rush, but it's going to be very hard for King of the North if he doesn't start moving to even make it into the town in time. McCondred's still in a far back position. We are down to a minute. Dickens starting to push up, but he stops. And here goes the push. McCondred firing. Dickens runs up towards the objective. However, Beardsteak able to take him out. So actually, Marsoc was able to lose 2 members just then. I believe Beardsteak might have gotten both of them. So it is just down to McCondred and to King of the North. King of the North is essentially out of the play. He has put himself too far away from the objective. There's 15 seconds. McCondred has no choice but to rush, but both members are on the objective. 10 seconds left. 9. McCondred starting that push. He will not make it in time. He has to kill both members. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Great defense by Gunning on Empty. That is going to be a round going to Gunning on Empty. That is the disadvantage to having a sniper, is sometimes they can be caught outside of the play, essentially making it a 4-on-5. I'm not sure if he is able to I don't believe he is able to pick off any with that sniper rifle. It's very important. If you take the sniper rifle, you have to be able to get picks. Otherwise, you're really moving a player out of the round. And now we're just going to move the objective back about 50 feet. And it's now going to be on the western Marsoc building. All tied up once again. And Gunning on Empty, they cannot get their name together. Obviously, I'm hitting a hotkey that is deleting a portion. And here we go, round 3 on map number 2. Underway. Pack 1 now on the defense. They had a great defense in the first round.
So we just hit one, give...
Looks like King of the North and Irish are having some issues.
I'm in the ground. Kill yourselves, please. Kill your...
King of the North has not killed himself. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Now, too much time has passed. King of the North still in the match. I don't know if he had a crash or what happened, but the point will be awarded to Marsoc. So it is up to the two teams to figure out if they are going to accept the point or not. So the way that the rules state is in any situation, for those of you who don't know, if you're able to eliminate yourself, the entire team in the first 15 seconds of the match, then of the round, then there will be a reset. It'll be a reset objective. It'll be a reset of points. However, the rules do state if for any reason the reset does not happen and the point is counted, the point stays. So it is up to Gunning on Empty. If they decide here that they want to replay the round, they can, or they can just go as the rules say and accept the point. So it's on Gunning on Empty. We're actually going to go into team chat here. Let's see what they decide.
Right. Well, when I came back, my player was in the ground. My player was in the ground, and we did. It was in the 15 seconds, and the rest of my players tried to kill themselves, and North wasn't back either.
All right. Just my apologies for starters. There was a miscommunication there. If you are ready, generally we think that's what's actually happening. So if you're not ready, please unready. That's just for the future. I don't know if that's the rule.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sorry, if you're ready.
Well, let's play it out, and if that point ends up making a difference, then we can restart the game, and play one more round. You know what I mean?
Well, hold on. We were playing, so we can just restart the game. That would be the easiest.
Yeah, then it would be 1-1.
Why are you asking?
Guys, can we just hold for a second? Can we just hold for a second? I'm just going to talk to my team. You guys talk to your team. We'll just hang on just a second. All right, we're just going to deliberate.
All right, so it sounds like we're having a little bit of a miscommunication issue about how the point is going to play out. This is the one downside to not having moderators or referees actually watching the game live. But I'm sure they will sort it out. Give me just a moment. I'm going to hop in chat with them and see if we can't get a little more clarity. So we'll be right back in just a moment. All right, and we are back. So the teams have decided to remake the lobby. Just for full disclosure, once again, to remind everyone, the rules do state that if the point is counted, then the point stays. However, both teams have agreed to take back that point, and it is now 1-1, Pack 1 on defense, Gunning on Empty on offense. So 1-1, keeping that in mind. So that means at this point, based on the current score, first team to 3 based on the score that is displayed. But do realize they already both have 1 point. So it sounds like the round may have started before both teams were ready. Both teams had readied up, but were not actually ready. And then with the reset not taking place, they just decided, let's just replay it. Probably a good decision in that situation. However, we do have a short spawn here. Gunning on Empty are going to be able to push this objective pretty quick. So it is the same objective as the reset. It's just a different spawn point for Gunning on Empty. Smoke is out. Volk taking a very defensive position. 3 people in objective building, 2 people in building directly across from objective. We'll see how that works out for them. We do have 2 members already on Butcher. But just like that, 1 member of Gunning on Empty is taken out. He tried to push a little too fast. Now Arno has actually made it up to the sandbags, or the rocks rather.
Maybe he's down.
And also Mention has been taken out. He is still revivable, but he has been taken out as well. So far, great shots coming out from Pack 1. So everybody holding, about 4 minutes left. I think they're trying to figure out how to get back to Mention, but unfortunately for Mention, he's in no man's land. It's going to be very hard for him to get a pickup. Even a smoke probably will not be enough cover for Beard State to get down to Mention's position. We are getting a little bit of a northern push by, or I'm sorry, eastern push by Tangled. He's going to be coming around that northeast side. Arno still behind the rocks here. Shots are out from Beard State. Not sure if he's shooting at someone in particular or if that was suppressive fire. I believe that's suppressive fire, so Arno could get into position. Arno has now made it all the way to Center Hotel. That's a great move by Arno. Once again, Gunning on Empty, showing their teamwork. While one member suppresses, the other team member moves.
Keep an eye on your tablets. If I'm taken out, you need to move towards uplink if you can.
Arno's made it all the way up top. More shots on Irish's position from Beard State. Arno having excellent vision of that downstairs window. If Irish peeks, Arno will be able to take him out. There's the peek. Arno does fire, and he does take Irish out. Irish is down and out. There goes their shot caller. Now, the good news is they are quickly aware that the shot caller's been taken out, and another advantage for Gunning on Empty. Even though they're down players, they now have the Dust Storm advantage. It is 3-on-4. Dickens now moves up inside the closet. He retakes Irish's position. Great decision. That may have actually been unfortunate for Arno. Arno would have seen him had it not been for the Dust Storm. Beat Boop is on the other side of the wall, down in the downstairs position. Arno now opens fire on Dickens. Lord Anubis has started moving up. King of the North is the only member guarding this building. I'm sorry, Lord Beardsteak. It's weird having 2 lords on the team, but he just goes right past King of the North and runs straight into Beep Boop Bob. Tangled now completing that flank. He has 1:15. There are 3 members in the objective building. Arno now pushing up for the objective. If he is able to get a kill here on Dickens, they can actually get a cap, because if Beep Boop runs out or McCondred runs out, Tangled's going to be able to see him. So Arno needs to pick up a kill right here on Dickens. He does have 1:50 left. Actually, he's going to try and cap from the side. Can he cap from there? He may be close enough to cap. No, he is not. He does pull out his gun. He sees Dickens. He takes out Dickens. He makes a move up. Arno is going to go for the cap. Arno goes for the cap. Tangled has been taken out. Arno is capping. No one has moved to his position yet. Arno still capping. No, he decides to pull out his weapon. Now he pulls back out his tablet. He has 18 seconds. Still no one responding from Volk. They do not know Arno has made it inside the building. Arno has 12 seconds. Arno has 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Will Arno get it in? McCondred now flanking around. 2 seconds. 1 second. No, he does not get the cap. He does not get the cap. Arno with plenty of time to get the cap. It's taken out. That is very unfortunate for Gunning on Empty. Arno had over 30 seconds to put that cap in. You know he is going to be kicking himself after that map. Wow. He did everything right. He just could not get that code punched in time. And that is going to be a 2-to-1 advantage for Pack 1. Wow, what an ending to that round. All right, we are going to have a northern spawn objective, or another northern objective spawn, rather. Pack 1 are on offense this time, as opposed to Gunning on Empty. And we'll head back to the tent, wait out the dust storm. And the dust storm clears up. We are back in the match. It's going to be a fairly short spawn here. Pack 1 is going to start right by Marsoc Pit. Gunning on Empty. They're going to be directly on the objective.
I'm gonna go around by Valley.
All right, looks like we are going to get a full flank from Pack 1. Fairly traditional setup for Gunning on Empty as far as defense. They have 1 in Chopper, they have 1 in Center Hotel, 2 in Objective Building, and 1 is going to be back in the Volk Watch Building. Lots of different callouts for that building. Some people call it Watch, some people call it Guard, and Gunning on Empty has a unique one. I can't remember what it was. Irish. He is going to be coming through the valley. Currently, no one in position to be able to watch this flank. Even though Arno's in the Center Hotel, he's not in position to see the valley, but he can see both North and South Twin Tower. Smokes are out near the bungalows. We do have a second Marsoc who's going to be flanking through the valley as well. Irish now is going to start pushing up. Irish makes it to Southern Marsoc headquarters. We do have a push-up coming from the red truck. He did make it to the next building up. However, he has been spotted as well. Dickens and McCondred on that spot. Tangled, keeping his eyes on that building. Shots on Tangled's position. Irish looking for anyone on that center hotel. Arno does peek. I don't know if he saw Irish or not, but Irish does make it inside the headquarters closet. Now Irish will be able to see Arno if he peeks. Arno makes a great shot on the upstairs window, able to take out one member. Irish now opens fire, revealing his position. Arno throws out a grenade. That is a frag. It is not far enough. We did lose another member of Marsoc as well. McCondred, the only one able to push from that side. The other two remaining Pac-1 members on the southeast side. Shots from Arno on Irish Wolf's position yet again. And Arno with a snapshot on Irish lands the headshot. Irish is now out. Now it's up to King of the North and McCondred. It is a 4-on-2. Even though Pac-1 is at a disadvantage, we have seen some crazy things happen so far. Lord Anubis is actually able to see McCondred. He puts a couple shots into the window. McCondred now has to pull back. He's about to go for the peek again. Shots on Lord Anubis. Lord Anubis now having to take cover. King of the North has now pushed up to another position where Arno's going to be able to see him. He's going to be able to see Arno. He fires at Arno. Arno ducks down and calls out the position. Grenade on Arno's position. It does not make it far enough. A smoke grenade now out for King of the North. Shots still coming out on McCondred's position. King of the North firing at Arno. Arno opening fire yet again. Arno's got to be starting to get low on ammo. He's firing through the smoke again. Empties another clip. King of the North moves along the left side. Arno is blind to that position. King of the North is actually going to make it all the way up to Arno's building. Arno hearing King of the North run up. There's only 25 seconds left. $18 seconds left. And King of the North is taken out by Beardsteak. You do have a man down on objective. McCondred, the last one. Once again, it looks like Pac-1 is going to run out of time. And that is going to be another point for Gunning on Empty. It's very strange, these two teams running out of time. You don't see that very often. This is the second round Pac-1 has ran out of time. And then last round, while Arno was trying to cap, that technically was a run out of time situation as well. You don't see that very often from these teams. Usually they'll at least attempt a rush in the last 30 seconds. I don't know if it's if they're just not paying attention to how much time is remaining, or if it's more of a they know that the situation is pretty much lost at that point. I don't know. I still say if you know how much time's remaining, you still have to push. You have to try something. It's better than just standing there and watching the time run out. But with that, the teams are all square. Remember, we are at 2 points to 2 points, not 1 to 1, because there was a remake. That means that gunning on empty right here, if they are able to cap, they can win the round and the match. Pack 1 not able to win the match in this win the round. Sorry, Pack 1 is not able to win the map on this round, but gunning on empty with a cap can win the match. I don't know if that made sense to anybody else. It did not make sense to me. All right, you do have... Looks like you're going to have a central approach. It doesn't look like they're going to go for a big flank, gunning on empty, that is. You do have 2 members of Volk. They are in the Butcher. The other 3 members are on the objective. You've been seeing a lot of this so far with Pack 1. It has worked so far. They are not spreading out. They are all staying on top of each other. You're keeping teammates in sight. And here we go. Now we're getting King of the North. He is going to spread out. He's going to go back to his position behind the Butcher truck. That worked great for him earlier. Let's see how that works out again. No movement so far from gunning on empty. They're content to hold this position. Trying to see if they can get anyone peeking. Although based on Volk's position, it doesn't look like anyone's going to be running around the open. That being said, Beat Boop runs out in the open. Fortunately for him, he was not spotted. No shots out. King of the North moves up to Busher as well. Irish directing traffic. Now, Lord Anubis, he's actually, I don't know if you noticed that, he's in a great position. Instead of standing right up here on the window where he can easily be spotted, he tucks way back, so that way he still has the same view. It's just much harder for him to be seen or shot. But he's beginning to make his press forward. Center Hotel is clear, but he is not aware of that yet. If he's able to take Center Hotel, that'll be a great vantage point for gunning on empty. Three minutes and 35 seconds. Still not much progress from anybody except for Lord Anubis, who has decided he's going to hit the dirt and he's going to crawl to that center objective. Meanwhile, Tangled doing some gymnastics or something in the alleyway, getting that neck workout going on. He is moving up towards the Western MARSOC headquarters. All right, King of the North able to see Tangled. He calls out the position. McCondred, very similarly to Lord Anubis, instead of being right up on the window, he does back all the way up into the doorway, makes it a lot harder for him to get shot. Lord Anubis is now approaching that center hotel. He goes around the right side. He is going to be completely, Volk is going to be completely blind to Anubis' position. There's no one in chopper. However, Tangled, he opens fire, and now he's being suppressed by King of the North. Lord Anubis doing his best to get up on the roof. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the round. Lord Anubis has made it inside Center Hotel. We have Mention and Tangled, both of which are having some glitching issues. Lord Anubis suppressing the objective building. Shots down Lord Anubis' position. It does look like Lord Beardsteak is down but not out. Smoke is on the objective. Minute 43 remaining. McKendrick going for the McCondred, sorry, going for the revive on Irish Wolf. Arno taking this time to move up to the center sandbags. And Irish Wolf taking out Arno. Lord Anubis taken out. Now it's up to Tangled and Mention. They are having some major glitch issues. That means that it is going to be difficult for them to be hit. However, it is 2-on-5. Now it is 1-on-5. Tangled is the last remaining member. 50 seconds remaining. Great defense so far by Pack 1. Tangled throws out the grenade. That is going to block the view. Tangled now making the move. 30 seconds left. Grenade on Tangled's position. He runs past the grenade. He's able to take out King of the North. Beep Boop fires at him. He's able to make it through. Irish now flanks around on Tangled. Irish able to take out Tangled. And that is another point for Pack 1. Very excited for Pack 1. They are very happy. They are 1 point away from taking this map. And they are on Marsoc. So gunning on empty. They have to defend here or they will force a third map. Gunning on empty cannot win the map at this on this round. Now we are going to have a butcher spawn. This is the first butcher spawn that we've had so far. It is a hard one to attack because it is fairly out in the open. So it's a hard one to get a cap on. But because it's so far in the open, sometimes you think you have it completely covered and a member can crouch down, come along this this stone wall and cap laying down right here. Also, they can do the same thing right here, come right in this corner and lay down right there. You feel like you have it covered, but if a member's crawling, it is sometimes very difficult to stop that approach. It's like we're waiting for the two teams to get ready back up. All right, looks like we're still waiting for some members to get ready. There we go. Looks like Tangled had to leave and rejoin. All of his stats have reset. I don't know if he's having issues. But Pack 1 is ready to go. There we go. Now Tangled's ready. Looks like we're going to be starting up any second. All right, gunning on empty needs this round to keep the map alive. Otherwise, Pack 1 is going to be winning map number 2 and forcing a third map.
Absolutely wrong decision. I'll take Butcher. Okay, sorry, say again, Butcher. Inside that other building. Other side of Butcher. So, whoever's in...
All right, we are going to get a little bit more of a spread defense by gunning on empty. One is going to be inside Upper Brothel. One's going to be in Center Hotel. Looks like we're going to have 2 in Butcher and 1 across. No, 1 in, yeah, 2 in Butcher, 1 across. Fortunately for them, Marsoc does have a feather spawn, so they weren't able to take any early shots while they were figuring all that out. Irish has actually already made it to Red Truck Building. He's going to be on the bottom floor. Dickens, he's gonna be in no man's land, but he is in a prone position. Now no one's gonna be able to see him at first, but as he comes over the ridge, it's gonna be easier for him to be spotted. He may be going for this central bungalow. If so, he's actually taking a pretty good approach for it. He probably will not be spotted until he gets to that bungalow. Lord Beardsteak, really the only opportunity for him to be spotted. He's gonna peek over that ridge. Beardsteak is looking in that position. Meanwhile, you do have another Pack 1 member all the way up top. This may be King. I wonder if this King of the North with the sniper rifle again. No, it is Beep Boop Bob. He has decided to take the I believe that's the M16 with a with a 12x scope. So that means he will be able to fire semi-auto from a long range. Also, if he ends up having to push at the end, he does still have a semi-automatic weapon. No hard pushes yet from Pack 1. Volk not peeking anywhere, which is a very good idea when you have a sniper. We are getting a little bit of movement from Beep Boop. We're just going to go ahead and drop a camera here just so we can get back pretty quickly. Shots are out from the Eastern Double. And actually, it does look like a member is down. Yes, Dickens looks like he was taken out by Lord Beardsteak. He's down but not out. Grenade on the Butcher. Irish has actually made it all the way up to the building directly across from the Butcher. All 5 members of Volk still alive. I'm surprised that they allowed him to get this far up. Actually, am I missing one? No, all 4 members are up, or 5 members. I don't see the last member. Oh, there he is. He's back in brothel still. So suppressing shots. Still suppressing the objective building. Irish Wolf looking for a pick. We do have King of the North, who is up by North Hotel. Irish calling for the team to move in. There's a minute 30 left. Now we're getting the flank in from the upper valley. Irish moving in for objective. He is able to take out one, but he does get taken out from brothel. Mention now sees that Irish has been taken out. He goes back for cover. Lord Beardsteak rushing the objective. Also, I'm not sure who the shots were from, but it looks as if... Yes, Beep Boop is down but not out as well. Only 2 members remaining for Pack 1. Now, once again, you have 1 member of Pack 1, McCondred. He's out of the play. He's not going to be able to make it to the objective in 30 seconds, so it's pretty much left up to King of the North. $20 seconds left. Lord Beardsteak taken out with a headshot from behind from King of the North. However, there's only 15 seconds, and he has ran into another building. He opens fire. He's able to take out Arno. Mention the last defender on the objective. You do still have Lord Anubis back by brothel. He's going to start pushing in now. However, once again, Pack 1 completely out of time. That is another point going to go to Gunning on Empty. That is 3 rounds in a row that Pack 1 has lost due to running out of time. Very unfortunate once again by Pack 1. Now we are all tied up. Keep in mind, there was a match reset, so we are actually at 3-3. Whoever wins this round wins the map. If Gunning on Empty wins the map, they win the match. If Pack 1 wins the map, then we will force it to a 3rd and final map. Telling you what, the Australian region is getting very, very intense. Every single match could go either way. It's very fun to watch. I can't wait to see this region continue to grow and what impact it has on the league as a whole. And here we are. We are into the last round of Downfall 1. Gunning on Empty is going to be on the offensive. They are going to be able to come up through the center of the town. Lord Beardsteak putting together a play here. He's going to use a little bit of suppressing fire and push from the left side. We'll see how that works out for him. Meanwhile, Volk is actually a little bit more spread than they have been the last few rounds. King of the North is already down and out. Great long-range shots coming in from Marsoc. We have 3 defensive members on objective building. We do have 1 Beep Boop. He is in the twin building, already firing down on Marsoc. He's being suppressed from, looks like it's brothel. However, we do lose the Marsoc as he crosses out in the open. We lose the Marsoc. I'm not sure if that was McCondred or Irish. Arno now pushes up to Center Hotel. Suppressive shots coming in from Tangled. Irish calling for Bob to move back. That may not be a great idea because he is going to have to come across Tangled. Okay, he's going to flank all the way through Valley, so it looks like he is going to take the best possible approach. Arno and Mention getting very low. Lord Anubis has made it into the church. Beep Boop now moving in on the objective building. Pack 1 with all 4 members packed into one building. Lord Anubis makes another good move. He's going to be attacking from another position. I don't know if they were firing at Mention, if they saw Mention just then. Arno taking a very hard approach, and he's paced for it. Lord Anubis now pushing up directly across from the objective. He's going to be able to provide overwatch if he's able to get upstairs. Tangled now trying to get into that center position. However, Lord Anubis is taken out. It is 2 on 4. It is 2 on 4. Pack 1 with all the advantage in the world. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. This map could go to Pack 1 unless Gunning on Empty is able to pull out some sort of a miracle. Shots on Tangled's position. Still 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Plenty of time. Mention needs to pick. Dickens is peeking. He sees Mention. And with one shot, Mention is down but not out. Great shot by Mention. But Mention peeks out and gets tagged from Irish Wolf. Beep Boop now goes for a revive on Dickens. It is now a 4-on-1. Tangled, the last remaining member for Gunning on Empty. A minute 43 left. Tangle's going to have to pull out the Hail Mary here. Minute 30. Tangled reloads. And here goes his move. And just like that, Tangled is taken out. Pack 1 is going to win the map. And we are going to go to map number 3. So that is going to be 4 points for Pack 1, 3 points for Gunning on Empty. And here we go. We are going to be going over to a third map. Now let's recap what happened in that map. In that map, we had a remake because a point was awarded to Gunning on Empty. Gunning on Empty opted not to take the point, which they were, by rules, allowed to take, but they decided to go back on that point. And Pack 1 was able to take the victory because of that. If Gunning on Empty would have taken the point, they would have won the map. So very interesting decision there by Gunning on Empty. But give us just a moment. We'll be back with a third and final map. This is anybody's ball game at this point. So stand by. We will be right back. And we do have third and final map up for Gunning on Empty and Pack 1. Gunning on Empty, Pack 1 chose to go Volk, and Gunning on Empty chose Subway, which is very interesting. The last time these two faced, Pack 1 actually won in Subway. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Gunning on Empty decides to do to prevent that from happening. Now, I did hear last time that they are very comfortable on Subway. They just ran into a couple issues, so it'll be interesting to see how Gunning on Empty employs a strategy to beat Pack 1 here. However, Pack 1 is one map away from their first victory in league play. So Pack 1 is going to be chomping at the bit. You know they are going to be ready to take this one from Gunning on Empty. And here we go. We are going to be at a center objective location. Of course, the center objective can be reached by Marsoc faster than Volk if they take the southern approach. So it'll be interesting to see which way they decide to attack from.
Anubis, can I have you go
Do not.
to making a fuck ton of noise?
Do not cross my line of fire, you will die.
All right, so you heard Beardsteak. He wants Anubis to make as much noise as possible. However, down below, you have 3 members on that northern side. You have 2 that are going to be crossing to the southern side. Beardsteak goes for a quick rotation. He's able to get into the yellow room. Now, if they were able to get to the coat machine right here, they can actually cap from that coat machine. However, Irish Wolf already looking at that position. Beardsteak is taken out. We're going to turn down game volume here. Arno with a great move. He takes out 1. He's going for beat boop. He takes out 2. Great move by Arno. Tangled moving up on Irish Wolf's position. Irish Wolf throws out a grenade. It is not going to find its mark. Irish now moving up on Tangled's position. And Tangled able to see Irish. He takes him out. There's currently no one on the objective if they go for the soda machine. Dickens and McCondred are too far behind. If he can get up to the soda machine, he will be able to cap. Dickens now in a better position, but he's still not peeking. There's the peak. All right, there we go. Dickens now moves up. Lord Anubis making as much sound as possible. And he takes out Dickens. McCondred, the last remaining member for Marsoc. He is looking the wrong direction. Tangled can actually go for a cap here. Grenade out. McCondred now moving up. Tangled sees him. He fires. That is going to be round number 1 going for Gunning on Empty. And they were on Marsoc nonetheless. So that means the Volk advantage is gone for Pack 1. Now, Gunning on Empty is in control of the map. Serve broken on the first round. Excellent push by Pack 1. Arno making some incredible moves right there out the gate, being able to get 2 kills, leading to Tangled being able to pick up 2 kills. Very excellent play. I believe we're going to be, is that the same spawn? Yes, repeat spawn, Pack 1's turn. Now it's up to Pack 1, see if they can duplicate the same experience. And here we go. We are going to load up pretty quickly. I've turned the game volume way down. I don't know if it's too low. Everything kind of echoes on this map. All right, let's listen in on Irish's directions.
I reckon myself and North will go left, the 3 U's go right. And we'll wait for a while and then we'll start coming down the left staircase. You'll have to try and go in quick on the right side.
Radio.
All right, so Irish opting to go around the left side, having the rest of the team kind of force up that middle. Tangled already in position. Arno getting in position for the southern staircase. We have 3 members at the southern staircase, but we only have 2 Volt covering that side. Dickens now peeks and instantly taken out by Arno. Again, Marsoc can reach this yellow room faster than Volk, but they have to go as fast as possible. They cannot hesitate. More shots coming up by Arno. Those are going to be suppressive shots. Here goes the push now by Irish. He's going to throw out a grenade. There's no one there to receive it. They do make it downstairs. You do have Tangled, who is waiting by the Coke machine. No other Vault pressing either direction so far. Arno still suppressing that side, making them think twice about coming down the southern stairs. Smoke is out on the northern stairs. Tangled is going to hold that position. Irish pushes out. Tangled does not hold. He decides to throw a frag grenade. That grenade does not hit its mark. Shots actually on Tangled from Lord Anubis. They better radio very quickly. They're friendly. Irish now looking at Tangled's position. Tangled is going to push up through the smoke. He fires, does not land. King of the North fires, does not land.
Please remain calm and clear the building.
Still no press on that southern side. Looks like we are getting a reverse flank from Irish and King. They know that they are stuck on that side. They're going to go all the way around to the southern side. We're going to see 4 members on the south side. Now, if Tangled assumes that if he figures out that they have flanked, I would not be shocked to see Tangled completely flanked behind here, but he has to find out very quickly. And here goes the press. Irish leading the way. Arno still on that side. Arno pushes up to a very strong position, but he is exposed. One taken out, 2 taken out. King of the North and Irish are out of the round. McCondred and I believe it's Beep Boop are the only 2 left. Beep Boop going for the northern flank. All 5 members of Gunning on Empty are still up. Arno's in a very strong position. I don't think McCondred has any more grenades. Tangled. Now firing on Beep Boop's position again. Trying to keep him at bay. Making sure nobody comes through that flank, but Tangled has not moved. And Arno able to secure a 4th kill. Great 2 rounds so far by Arno. It is all up to Beep Boop, and unfortunately for him, there are 5 members of Volk still alive. Beep Boop dances back and forth. Here goes the press. Shots on Beep Boop's position. Beep Boop is going to run past the soda machine. However, Mention, I believe, is able to take him out and secure the point for Gunning on Empty. Gunning on Empty now up 2-0 on this last map. With Marsoc now, they potentially could win the map and the match right here with a cap. We are on an upstairs alleyway objective, which has multiple ways of attack. Pack 1, they need a defense right here. They have to get a point to get this back in range. But right now, Gunning on Empty, proving their confidence in Subway. It's like both teams are ready. Here we go, round 3.
I'm going to go left here. I take right here. Yeah, we need 3 on the right, we need 2 on the left. I'm going to go left. Someone want to come this way with me?
All right, they're all calling out their positions. Meanwhile, it looks like all 5 members of Marsoc. No, Lord Anubis is going to flank. 4 members of Marsoc are going to push from south side. 1 member's going to go that north side. Arno pushes up. He goes 1-for-1 with Beep Boop. However, Arno is revivable. Mention going to get the revive right here. It is 5-on-4. Irish waiting for Lord Anubis to flank around this side. King of the North is actually in a very good spot. You don't see very many people in the spot. He's going to be able to see Mention. He takes out 1, but Mention takes him out. We are down a Marsoc player. We're down 2 Volk. Volk already pressing on the objective. McCondred in a great position. Irish is able to take out Lord Anubis. So it is 3-on-3 now. Mention, keeping eyes on McCondred's position. Irish now moves up from the flank. McCondred opens fire, takes out Mention. Lord Beardsteak takes out McCondred, and that is it. Tangle comes in from the other side. A great 3-point press right there by Gunning on the Empty. They attack from all 3 angles in unison. Excellent teamwork, and they're able to get the point. And now, Gunning on Empty with Volk advantage, 3-0 on the map. They can secure the victory right here and take map number 3 as a 4-0 sweep. Pack 1 has to get a point here. Unfortunately for Gunning on Empty, we are going to have a northern objective. This could go either way. This is the hardest objective to defend on this map. This is going to be exciting to watch. Let's see what strategy Volk puts into place here. Looks like we do have a false alarm for the start.
Unexpected, they're going to expect me to send 4. I can look for back. I stay. Yeah, somebody watch for flank. Yeah, I do that. I got 2 smokes to put on top of the uplink. Right, I got a grenade and smoke.
All right, they are sending all 5 members towards northern objective. You heard Irish. He's trying to outthink gunning on empty. You heard him say they're expecting me to send 4 flanking, so he is not going to do that. Let's see how this plays out. They are doing a 5-man rush. However, he may be correct. Gunning on empty are sending 2 to the left side. They are essentially going to be wasted at the start. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 smoke grenade in position. Dickens has already moved down the stairs. Dickens with another grenade. It is going to be a smoke grenade. Dickens is putting in the cap. However, grenade is out and takes down Dickens. We do lose 1 member of Volk. Lord Anubis in a great position with all the ammo in the world in that LMG. That second grenade is going to finish off Dickens. It is 4-on-4. More shots coming out. I'm going to turn down the volume just a hair again. So that is suppressive fire from Beep Boop. So much smoke. Lord Anubis returning the favor. Irish goes up for the cap, and he gets taken out as well. 2 members of Marsog down. Beep Boop on his belly, crawling. McCondred now opening fire, and Lord Anubis taken out. Beep Boop rushes up. He turns the corner, and he gets taken out. McCondred. No, there's still two Marsog. McCondred, the only one on this side. Great flash grenade by Beardsteak. It is now a 1-on-2 situation, I believe. 1-on-3. It is 1-on-3. The last remaining member is King of the North. We're going to stay in King of the North's vision. You do see that when he comes to the bottom of the stairs, we already have 1 in position. That is a frag grenade. It is not going to hit its mark. He also follows it up with a smoke grenade. Here goes King of the North. He's going to make a forward push right here. And with that, he is taken out. That is going to be a 4-0 sweep on map number 3, going for gunning on empty. And gunning on empty secure the victory. Great round for both teams. Great match for both teams, rather. Just exceptional play. Unfortunately for Pack 1, Gunning on Empty was able to get the upper hand on the final map. Just, I'm telling you, Australia, because they only play each other, I feel like they're a little bit underestimated. But all 3 teams in Australia are just exceptional teams. It's because they all play each other. Gunning on Empty, of course, has held out for the longest. They have the most victories in Australia, which forces Pack 1 and Aussie Thunder to be a little bit lower on the leaderboard. However, it does not necessarily represent how good all 3 of these teams are. Gunning on Empty, without their captain, are able to secure the victory against Pack 1. That is just exceptional play and leadership from Lord Beardsteak in his, I believe this is the first match that he has been the acting captain. So great showing for him. Great way to direct his team. Irish did one heck of a job for Pack 1. Unfortunately, they weren't able to bring it all together on map number 3. They did an excellent job on Downfall, and they did an excellent job on Bazaar. Just Bazaar, that last cap was the difference on that map. That being said, that is all I have for today. There are going to be more matches casted throughout the week. In order to find out which match is going to be casted, make sure you do take a look at the VR Master League official website. You can find links to that on the Onward official Discord. If you do have any questions or comments regarding the casting or the casting crew, make sure you let those be known through Discord. You can private message myself, you can private message Muffin, or you can just put it in one of the public channels that is applicable. I want to thank everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed this matchup. Just an exceptional play from both teams, and trust me, there's going to be a lot of great things to come from the Australian region. On that note, thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time, and remember, we'll see you on the battlefield.
They're all pushing together, all working in unison. Now we only have one Volk player left on the garage. It's Biggie Smalls. He has to survive. He can't kill the kill right now because there are 2 Marsok players. He has to survive this. He has 10 seconds remaining. Don't peek, Biggie Smalls. Stay there. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Sled moving out. Biggie Smalls moving back to the garage. 2, 1. Wow. Absolutely incredible stuff.
Interesting play by Kev right here on the on this wall. He almost turned the corner. I don't know if he heard Mad Eyes, but he is now peeking. He's trying to see if he can see anybody on these boxes. Mad Eyes is in the perfect position. I don't think Kev can see him. Mad Eyes is just waiting. Mad Eyes lets Kev walk all the way across. Did he not see him? Centaurian now walking front. Mad Eyes takes out Centaurian. Turns it. What a play.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Danglers here. SFC Tactical using their momentum. Pwn kick on top of Stumpy, probably throwing him off. Sickness tossing a smoke. A nice grenade! Stumpy snagging 3, completely shutting down their approach.
Gonna be able to hear that. Killinger going up to the 2nd floor. If they're not careful though, Gag's gonna be able to shoot through the window. Gag's just playing a quiet game right here. Killinger is exposing himself almost slightly and taken out. That's all it takes. If a hand is barely exposed, he's gonna be down and out for a counter, and he gets, oh man, Gag has put in some work.
From the stairwell. The smoke's coming in. The Global Camp trademark smoke penetration tactic. They're gonna get you lit. They're gonna get you buzzing. And then they're gonna come in hard. Can Phoenix hold them off? To topple the top dog of the US. Thunderpods stacking up with Jizzy Pants on the corner. Now come the hand signals. And no, rejection. He does not want to kiss. But Jizzy making a run for the crosses on the turnstiles. Smithy sitting on the corner of the L room. Fry's going in. Thunderpants rushing in. And oh, Smithy tags him with the SKS at close range. Meanwhile, Jizzy looking for a kill, tags Officer Statham. Malno looks for Jizzy, doesn't catch him. Jizzy moving in. And oh, straight around the corner, Jizzy not finding his target. Malno immediately falling back. And Malno looking for Otto. Jizzy takes him out though. Smithy Pants quick at Jizzy Pants. And Smithy does take Jizzy Pants. Otto meanwhile looking for a 3 frag on Jizzy. Not finding 1-on-1. Oh, it's a trade versus Otto.